I'm hoping I'm streaming. We're gonna see. All right. Am I doing this? Okay. I think I'm doing this. Am I doing this? All right. Let's see. I think I'm doing this. All right. Now let's go to YouTube. Let's see if I'm actually live and everything is going well, and then I can share it. I am live now. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is thanks to Romney and her help. It's taken me a few minutes to figure this stuff out. But okay, let's share it in the groups. Patreon, go to Facebook. Facebook. Go to Twitter. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. I'm just doing. Tweet. Yes, I'm tweeting. Alright. That's done. Now I think I'm done. Okay, so I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me. This is a test. I have been following Romney's instructions via email, y'all. She is so awesome. And I have rigged, as you can see, the other webcam right here. The other one's on top of my monitor. So I'm kind of in close quarters here. Until I kind of figure out like settings and stuff like that, this is how it is. So, yeah. I wasn't really sure. I don't know how to do this ahead of time. I kind of just winged it. I've got to go in and play around with the settings on OBS and stuff like that. And I need to cut the air conditioner on really quick because it's getting really warm in here with the lights on and stuff. So, yeah. But what I wanted to talk about a bit, I want to do this for Patreon for their coffee chat today, because I'm actually going to do an outright flip through. But I was talking to Amy via her Patreon, her YouTube video that she did where she was talking about adjusting stuff for One Book July and how she missed her A5 Hobonichi and she missed her weeks and doing her self-care and stuff like that and different things. And these are sort of my thoughts. I haven't finished. Yesterday I got home late and it was storming and I need to finish this, but I went back to my Hobonichi for some things. One of the things is some personal and some work planning where I can see it out a little bit bigger. Okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so everything's good with that. I'm not hearing myself talk, so we're good with that. I have some people watching, so we're good with that. I know I keep seeing this face a little bit blurry, and I think it says video output low. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, so viewers will experience some buffering. So that's probably because they don't have first time catching you live really like. Thank you. This is new. This is new. But I'm going through OBS, and I'm still figuring out OBS, but I think this is pretty darn good considering this is my very first time. And I know I went online for like a couple of minutes, so I don't know what you saw, but I was trying to figure things out, and I didn't realize that it was already streaming. I don't know. So I was trying to get this so I could get Patreon a actual live coffee chat. But YouTube is my test model. You're thinking about, you're from New Hampshire. I think that's New Hampshire. So like I said, it might blur a little bit. I'm going to have to check out some of my settings and adjust the setting. So that maybe it will lower the quality of the video a little bit, but then you won't have that buffering or the like my face being a little blurry, because I think it's capturing this pretty well, but I'm not sure it's capturing my face very well. The face keeps getting a little bit blurry. You thinking about doing Patreon, Angie? Or are you thinking about becoming a patron? Patreon is busy. Patreon keeps me busy. It is so much fun, and I am a patron to quite a few people, and I have right at almost 30, I think, almost 30. I did have 30 or 31. I think I'm like at 29 patrons right now. It's a lot of work, but it's very worth the work, and it most of the time does not feel like work. The only time it really feels like work to me is when I'm editing videos, and if I can do more live videos, then it won't feel like work at all. It will just be fun. Oh, okay. You can't get enough on YouTube? Well, thank you. YouTube's kind of suffered a little bit. I've been really busy with family stuff the last few weeks, trying to finish up probate court paperwork stuff because I'm helping my mom. As some of you know, been following me for a while, my dad died in October. And my mom is legally blind, so she can't drive. From your side, the video pauses every couple of seconds. The pause is very short. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to go in and check the settings. Now, I can take my face off the next time I do it, where I'm not double, where you don't see two things. But I wanted to try this. We're going to see... you're 54. I'll be 51 Monday. So we're right around that same age. I think the important thing, though, for some of this is that I can get on here and do this a little bit. I will be able to adjust. Maybe I'll go to a little bit less. So it won't be HD or anything, but it'll still be decent quality, and it won't be so blurry. And it won't pause so much. And for that, I apologize. Like I said, I'm learning. So this is an experiment. But I figured, you know, better that I at least try. Because the only way I'm going to learn is if I do it, is if I try. And the more that I do it, the better I'll get at it. If you have seen my very first handful of YouTube videos, then you know that when I very first started this, quite a few years ago, I didn't edit a video at all. I filmed. It took me 5 to 15 takes to get a 5-minute video because of my anxiety, but I was determined to do it. And I did it. And I look back at those videos and I think, oh, wow. Wow. You know, woo. But it's an accomplishment, and I haven't taken off those videos because those were milestones. That very first video I put up in October of, I want to say 2014, was a milestone. I conquered a hell of a lot of anxiety to do that video. So what I've been doing is, because I wanted to start using my Hobonichi again to kind of gather everything together. And then what I'm doing back here is gathering my thoughts together at the end of the day about how everything went, what was the biggest accomplishment, what did I not get done, why I think I didn't get it done. And it feels good to be back in the Hobonichi. The very front part, the calendar, it's more personal stuff, so I will go back to doing my bills and finances, so I won't really be showing that very much. It'll have maybe little stickers or little post-it notes over it or something, because I don't have anything in here. But I don't think I'm going, this is more personal stuff now. Like, I do have try OBS label webcam, so I have red washi tape on the webcam that's on my monitor and yellow washi tape on the webcam that you see the Hobonichi in. I know you're not complaining. Thank you. You know, I need to know this information because, and I need that criticism. I need the constructive criticism so that I know what I'm doing, so that it just paused. So that when I go, it's buffering. It's like what my Netflix does when I'm uploading a video to YouTube. So that I know I'm going to have to go in and change a few settings. And part of it's because I have two webcams streaming right now. See, right now it says live stream health is good. If the weather's wonky around here, I'm going to have wonky internet. Until they get the fiber optics internet, I have the fastest internet I could possibly have in the neighborhood that I have. Yeah, until we get fiber optics. And we don't have cable. Don't want cable. We have internet through our phone company, and once they get fiber optics, I can finally get rid of the home phone. And then I will just have completely super high-speed internet, and maybe this will be a lot better. But I'll have to find out more about changing the settings in OBS so that it's not taking up so much bandwidth. I did change it from 1280, I think 19 whatever it is, to 12, so maybe I need to reduce it a little bit more. You're so happy that you can watch me during your lunch. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Miss Craft and Vicky, you have some of the most beautiful journals. I've been watching some of your videos. Rural speed, yes. Well, see, we live outside of the city limits. And our neighborhood, the neighborhood on the other side of us where my in-laws live, they have fiber optics. The neighborhood right down the street, they have fiber optics, but because of where our neighborhood sits, we do not yet. And I don't know, it might be another year before we get it. So, yeah, if I could do a junk journal, I like the slips of paper that you stick in the little envelopes, but I would want all my paper the same size. Here we go with the output low thing again. It's the same reason why I haven't ordered a junk journal from you or from Leanne, is because I would want a junk journal for a travel journal to document vacations and travel and stuff like that when I go places. But I would want the paper the same size. Now I'm cool with the envelopes and the little ephemera being not the same size, but I have a little bit of OCD. But I look at the papers and I look at the journals and I'm like, oh, and if that Jules Verne book was an actual journal, I would have already bought it, despite the fact that the paper would not have been the same size. Just saying. So y'all are doing awesome, because you are making me want, who is not really a junk journaler, want a junk journal. Y'all make me want one. Okay, so what I'm doing here, as you can tell, I flip-flop back and forth with this, you know, with all different kinds of things. I have time tracked. I have done planning. I have done writing. I have done journaling. I have done nothing. I have done some planning. I have done some journaling. I have been back and forth with this poor Hobonichi. I'm trying to figure out what would really work for me. Now this really helped me, the planning and doing my time tracking and stuff like that really helped me set up things. It really did get me going with some of the things. But I think this for now is really working because it gives me ample room to write down how my day went, what I think about different things. Like Monday starts out with a busy day today, a live chat on YouTube that went really well. I think the biggest thing today was the accumulation of a few things that really worked out well. And I talked about getting out and sketching and my struggle with technology and the desire to learn OBS so that I can do more live videos. And Rose sent me an email to help me do that. I talked to Bree, and I talked to Jen. I talked to different people, and then I talk about my tribe and how thankful and grateful I feel for the different people in my life who are so supportive. I have a wonderful tribe of people that are creative and family, and Monday was a day for me to feel so grateful. Now, I've struggled a bit with the weekly layout in the Hobonichi on and off. It has been a struggle. But I think I've finally kind of figured out that this trying to use stickers just really doesn't work for me. I don't have enough stickers unless they're from the Dollar Tree. I have some of those kind of stickers. I don't have enough of these Erin Condren little icon-y, facey kind of stickers, and I can't afford to buy every time. Thank you, Vicky. I can't afford this, and when I did put this on, I didn't do anything with it, so I wasted my pretty little stickers that were so expensive. But I love these kind of stickers, like Laundry on the Line and the little typewriter. I like those kind of stickers. The little book. I like those kind of stickers. I'm better off just drawing my stuff. See, I need some more of these, these kind of stickers. And I can't afford to buy those stickers and put them every single week in a Hobonichi. And I'm like, how in the world are people affording to do this for Erin Condrens and for Hobonichis and for other planners? I mean, I don't know how. I cannot. Not and afford to, do other things that are far more important to me. I don't know. Then I think, well, maybe if I drew some little icon things, I could do stickers on the weekly spread. Do I really want to do stickers on the weekly spread? No. But this is my week right here. So I have a little bit of washi tape that blocks off after I got Victor and all the stuff that I had to do yesterday. That was a family day. Oh, hey, you got to the double camera. I did, Adeline. It's not so, sometimes it's coming in really good, and then sometimes it's not. One, it's the weather, and two, I've got to adjust settings. But I have washi tape. I have a few little shark stickers and a little bit of washi tape, and I'm thinking, maybe what I need to do is draw some little icons, some little tiny stickers, because I don't know how to use Photoshop either to make these things littler. But if I could draw little icons, get some stamps, clear or rubber, and make your own stickers out of them. Yeah, but see, the stamps, they go through. I've tried stamps in the Hobonichi, and they bleed through because this is 52 GSM Tomaway rubber paper, and they will bleed through. I mean, they will really bleed through. I don't know if I have one in here. But see, yeah, this because this came from a Tombow. This bled through to here, see? I like the 68 GSM. The more I do with the 68 GSM, the better I like the 68 GSM. But, I mean, I've tried my hand at buying a few stickers, but every time I turn around, see, I did all these little things myself. But they're bigger. I can draw them, and they look really cute when they're bigger. I mean, I can draw the little things, but I need to figure out how to make them miniature so that when I draw things like this, I can make them little itty bitty and create stickers out of them. Because I have the sticker paper to make the stickers, but I don't know how to make them littler. And I have, I I have Adobe Premiere Elements and whatever the other is called with the photo thing, but it's like the mini version of Photoshop, but I don't know how to use it yet. I don't know how to use it yet, but I can create these cute little things. I just don't know. I drew this and watercolored it with the Zig Clean Color Real Brush pens and the mild liners, but I don't know how to make them mini. And then I think, do I really want to bother with stickers? I mean, do I really want to, you know? I mean, some of them are so cute. I have the cutest little stickers. I love these little stickers. I love this little sticker. I love some of them. That's one of Allie Brown's old stickers. You know, they're adorable, some of them, but I just can't see paying, I don't know. And then when I use them, then I'm like, especially when I use them and I don't use them, like when I put them down on this is little bits of washi. They're not actually stickers. So then I'm in that, see, I put them here and I didn't use them. I have all this clean everything, lazy day, coffee, to do, didn't use. It's like once I put the stickers down, then I'm like, okay, I did my work. I would like some Korean diary stickers. I used to have some. It took me 3 years to use them because once I put them down, I don't want to, I don't know. But see, if I use these kind of little stickers, then it doesn't, you know, so I don't know. I would like to get some little, I would like to make myself some little YouTube and Patreon stickers. You do not see, but then I think, but the moment I start using the stickers, see, stickers, I even have little shark stickers. The moment I start putting the little stickers down, then I tend to not want to mess up my stickers, I think, is what's in the back of my head. So, oh, you meant stamp on the sticker paper. No, I could stamp maybe on the sticker paper. That might actually work. That might actually work. Cricut has sticker paper that is great. I don't have a Cricut. I wouldn't even know how to use a Cricut. But I think what I'm going to do is, see, I don't mind using the little Dollar Tree or Dollar General little inexpensive stickers. And I was debating over using the Hobonichi. So this week is that's probably why I didn't really use it. Because I didn't end up putting anything but the little heart for Victor's birthday here. So this week I actually just did some washi. I did a little sticker here, did a little bit of washi tape to block off, because that pretty much that whole day from 9:30 in the morning until about 9 o'clock last night was time I was not even home. I was out at my mom's or doing probate or taking her to the eye doctor or something like that. So, yeah, now I'm over to the side, so I guess I moved my notebook. But you understand what I mean? I think I'm going to figure out a way to, you don't have to have a Cricut to use the sticker paper. I know, but I have to figure out how to make my little drawings, my cute little drawings. I need to figure out a way to make them smaller. Let's see. Okay, here's one where I did the drawings, but I didn't color them in. This is where I did them for Valentine's Day. Some more, do the little drawings and not color them in. And then, let's see, this is the one where I actually colored them in. So I can draw cute little things. And I'm sorry, like I said, if it's blurry. But, so that's pretty much where I'm at right now, is I just kind of need to figure out what I'm doing. And, how to get to a point where I can do that. Right now, though, it's all about concentrating on getting OBS You stamp a bunch of things on the paper, color them, and use them as you need them. Oh, okay. I don't know if I have any of those kind of stamps. Little computer, I have a little coffee cup stamp. It actually looks more like a teacup with a little saucer. Excuse me, but that's okay. But I don't have to use the stickers. I just think that they would be better, you know, because I'm this is when I quit, because I was drawing things, you know. But it's okay. I mean, I'll figure things out as I go through, you know. But I don't think I want to pile a whole bunch of stickers on my weekly spread anyway. You have so many stickers. I like this. I wish I could hire an assistant. Wish I could afford to hire an assistant, because I would draw all kinds of cute little doodles, watercolor them in, and then go, here you go. You go to Photoshop. You do whatever it is you do, and then that way people can have them. Because my patrons would have a shit ton of these cute little coffee cups and little Hobonichis and little computer things and little traveler's notebooks and, you know, all kinds of cute little stuff if I knew how to do that. If I knew how to make them smaller and bigger, they, you know. So that's something I've been thinking about, though, because I really want to start doing more stuff like that. One, for patrons, and two, you know, maybe for the newsletter, doing a PDF of cute little doodles. That would, I want to make the newsletter a little bit more than it is. I haven't done everything for it for this month yet. But that's my goal, is to make the newsletter a little bit more than it is right now, so that once a month people could get their little, you know, little PDF of some little cute little icon stuff that I've done, and then Patreon gets the other stuff. They get more stuff. But that way people who are subscribed to the newsletter could get something really cute like that. All of the writing. I have to. I'm a storyteller at heart. I've been a journaler since I was, I don't know, 6 or 7. Since I could write. Since before I could write, I was writing Dear Diary. I just was scribbling. But now I think I was trying to put so much into, like, combining certain things, that now I've realized that it was fun to combine so much. But I'm getting to a point where I need a little bit more separation in some areas, and then I actually need a little bit more combining in other areas. The more that you do, I think the more, and the more that things change. You know, the more that things evolve as you learn and you grow. I've learned a lot, and I've grown a lot since I very first started adding art to my journal pages. Now I'm getting more and more into sketching, but I want what would be a practice sketcher notebook, like an artist journal or an artist sketchbook, like an actual, like a artist journal. And then I want a sketchbook, or a couple of different sketchbooks depending. And then I want a written journal where I'm just writing. Maybe I can put some watercolor down in the background like I'm doing here. And then, you know, I've got my document my life, illustrate my life kind of journal. It means multiple journals, but I've never had a problem with having multiple journals. I just, you know, you try to change so that you could see if you can evolve a little this way or a little that way. And I usually take One Book July to do something different. And this One Book July, it's been putting more pictures on Instagram, trying more technology stuff, like getting better about doing live videos, learning OBS, posting more to Instagram, posting more to things like that. And I'm getting better. It doesn't come easy to me. I'm old school. You know, when I was in high school, we were writing research papers and term papers on typewriters, or it was handwritten. You know, they didn't have a keyboard class. They had a typing class. They started keyboarding class after I graduated, like the next year or two. But I graduated in the mid-'80s. So, you know, we didn't have personal computers that were available to anybody and everybody. I mean, they had them, but they were super expensive. Nobody could afford them. And the monitors were like as heavy as your TV. You know, you write for a while and then you stop and you start feeling guilt about it. You make stop altogether. No, if you excuse me, I'm telling you, this weather, the allergies. I need to move to Arizona or somewhere where I won't have all these allergies. But writing, art, or anything that you're doing that is creative, if it's not something that you enjoy, you know, don't do it. And if you do it for a while and you enjoy it for a while, but then you stop for a while, that's okay too. I don't know. I'm kind of at that point in my life where I used to beat myself up over if I didn't journal every day, or if I didn't create art every day, if I didn't write every day. I'm not beating myself up over any of that anymore. Life is too short. You do what you can do, and you practice, and you try to do the best you can do every single day, and be the best you can be every single day. And that's it. You know, I try not to procrastinate anymore. I try to just do my best and to get as much done as I can do. Because I am one of those people who will feel guilty over every single thing. If I don't get a video up on time, if I don't do a video at all, if I don't do a journal page, if I don't finish a page I wrote, you know, anything like that. You know, I have been, and I've talked about it in Patreon. They get a lot more of the personal stuff. I've talked about my guilt and how I'm probably always going to be one of those people. I've talked about it in the live chat the other week, last week too. I'm probably always going to be one of those people who feels guilty if the house isn't immaculate. If all the dishes aren't washed and the kitchen is completely clean. I grew up with a mom who grew up in an era where that was before women's lib got really big, and my mom grew up in the country, so it was even worse. And my mom is the older of 10 kids, so my mom was always taking care of younger siblings. But where women, it was a woman's job to do the housework, even if you were working. Now, my mom was very blessed in the fact that my real daddy didn't feel that way. You know, my real daddy cleaned and cooked, you know, and my dad, when my mom wasn't working, my dad didn't do as much around the house because my mom did everything. But when they were both working full time, they both did everything. I remember my dad cooking. I remember my dad cleaning. I remember my dad, you know, getting me and my brother together and going, okay, which one of you is going to do the front yard and which one of you is going to cut the backyard, because I got some stuff I got to do for your mom. You know? So, I mean, I've been cutting grass since I was about 9 or 10 years old, and I have been washing dishes since I was like 5 or 6 years old. You know? And I don't have a dishwasher now. When I wash the dishes, it's me washing the dishes, not the dishwasher. You know, my mom, we had a dishwasher growing up. My mom was like, that thing uses too much electricity. You wash them with your hands. They'll get cleaner anyway. They won't have spots all over them. You know, so I have to remind myself that technology has changed. There are a lot of advances. And as soon as we can figure out how to add a dishwasher into our kitchen without taking away from too much of my cabinet space, we will have a dishwasher. We have one in our shed. We just got to figure out how to get it in here without spending a fortune, because it has a butcher block top. So I think until we can get a carport and I can take my washer and dryer out of here, you know, I'm just not going to. You had to cut grass. Yeah. You know, you've been doing your own laundry since you were 12. Not old. 50 is the new 30. Yes, 50 is the new 30. And, you know, I was talking about it, I think here, right here. I was talking about my age and how I can't believe he is 6 years old. Time passes by faster as you age, or at least that's how it feels. I'm still in that mindset of I can't believe I'm 50, almost 51 years old, and yet I feel my age some days. Today is one of those days, but I have a full day ahead. That was on Sunday morning when I wrote that. But other days, I feel like I'm in my late 20s, early 30s. You know, I mean, it really just depends on the day. Some days I feel older, some days I feel younger. But what exactly is a 50-year-old mindset? You know, I don't know, because I remember what my mom was like in her 40s and 50s. But times are different. My mom is I think my mom was an older soul even as a young person. My nephew is that way. One of my nephews is an old soul. He was born an old soul, you know. He's sometimes, you know, I hear him talk and I'm like, you sound a little bit like a old man, like a little old man, you know. But I think it really just depends. I think our journaling, it blends in with my table here, and my table is so dirty, y'all. I think we get to a point where we really have to take a step back. And think about, what are we doing, you know, with our crafting and with our journaling and stuff like that, you know, and whatever it is that we're doing, is that something we really want to be doing? Is there something more we could be doing? If I am doing something I really don't want to be doing, I'm not doing it anymore. It doesn't matter how popular it is. It doesn't matter how many people do or don't like it. Every time I do certain videos, I get a thumbs down. I mean, it could be up 5 minutes and I get a thumbs down, and I'm like, hey, at least you people that do that, do they not understand it actually helps? I mean, it doesn't, I mean, it means they had to notice that I had the video, you know. I'm like, I don't, you know, but I'm not worried about what other people are doing anymore. I'm worried about what I'm doing. You're 39 and you've always felt like an old soul. Yeah. And you know what's funny though? I look younger, and I have always, I think everybody I've ever been in a serious relationship with has been at least 1 year or more younger than me. I don't feel like I'm 50, almost 51. I don't feel like, at my age, I don't feel like I'm physically that old, but there are mental days when I realize I actually feel like a lot older, you know, but then there are mental days when I feel a whole lot younger. But I think we get to a place, the more that we grow as a person, and I will say mature, but not necessarily age-wise, the more we mature, I think the more that we realize we have to do what we have to do, what brings us joy and what will spread joy to others, you know. We have to, you know. We can't please everybody, and you definitely can't please half the people half the time, much less a quarter of them. You know, there are some people who are never going to be happy with what you do. Hello, there are some people that are going to be really happy and supportive with what you do. But we have to do what feels right to us. And the more that I follow my intuition, and the more that I follow where my gut and my intuition are going, hey, you know what, if you fail at this, at least you tried it. You know, so I don't know. I feel like I'm at this really good place in my life, and part of that had to do with all the changes and the traumatic stuff that happened. It made me a stronger, braver, more courageous person. But I realized something else is that, you know, I'm not ashamed to say, hey, I tried all these different things, and you know what? Some of it worked, some of it didn't. I flip-flopped back and forth between this damn thing, and as much as I love it, there have been times when I've hated it because I didn't know what to do with it, because everybody else is putting these cute little stickers. It's the same reason with an Erin Condren. If I had an Erin Condren, and I used to, mine would not have all the stickers in it. There's no way. First of all, I couldn't handle the whole thing sticker with no white. I could not. I couldn't handle not having any white. But I don't like having just, I mean, I can deal with this if I have my planning elsewhere, but I wasn't sure of what to do, you know, and I flip-flop back and forth. So I have some of this kind of stuff, but then I have some of where I have a whole bunch of writing. See, I have some of this. And I'm like, I don't know which I like better. What do other people like? And then I'm like, why do you worry about what other people like? So I got to a point where I didn't give a shit. to be honest, I just wrote down, I tried a bunch of different things in a bunch of different ways, and then I gave up on it for a while. Even after I put the stickers that I had coffee stickers, y'all. I love coffee stickers. And I was like, nope. And then I tried this. And the only reason there's stickers there is because I had already put them there. I tried no stickers. The only ones that were there were there. I tried all kinds of different things. And finally, I gave up on it for a little bit. You can see, you know, and last week was, that first week of July was really busy, and I was like, I don't know, do I want to, do I not want to, do I want to? Nothing. Except for Victor's birthday. And then I got back here and I was like, okay, I think you've got it. I think you finally figured out, you know, I can do whatever I want to do. Now, some things are going to look better than others. Some things are going to be like, oh, wow. And then I can even be like, oh, wow, I can't believe I did that. God, that turned out great. It looks like, you know, it should be on social media. You know, and then I thought, well, sometimes it's going to turn out, and I don't know. I don't really care, you know. If people, I'm planning to get things done and to organize my life better. And I like pretty stuff with the planning, but I don't pretty plan, necessarily, you know, I pretty plan for me, you know. So if some days it's going to be pretty, and some days it's going to be, okay, I got this done and I added a little bit of color to it and made me feel a little bit better. But other days, I don't know, you know, other weeks, I don't know. But I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with the people who do the planning and they do the really pretty planning. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. But I know for me, I can't do it just because other people are doing it, and I can't afford to do it. You know, I can't afford whole subscription boxes to nothing but stickers to fill out weekly pages or monthly pages or daily pages. I can't afford it. You know, I don't, even if I could afford, I don't think I'd fill my whole page with stickers, because my ADHD brain could not handle that. You know, I need stickers to highlight things. Like, I need a sticker to say, hey, you've got an appointment, an eye doctor appointment, or hey, you're supposed to go live, or hey, you're supposed to have a video, or hey, you're supposed to be filming that newsletter video. Or when I say something in a video, I need to put a sticker right then and there on the day I said, hey, I might get this done, so, or I'm going to do this soon, so I can remember. Stickers highlight stuff, or highlighter highlight stuff, and that's what I want them for, and because it makes it a little prettier. That's one of the reasons I love washi tape. But I mean, for me, too much is just too much for my ADHD brain. It just doesn't work. But I think they're lovely, and I love to look at them. And it's a guilty pleasure looking at how people use the different kinds of stickers. And I think, oh my God, I would love to have those coffee. I like the coffee monster she does, but I would love to have some of her little stickers. And I would love to have some stickers by Annie Plans. Is it Annie Plans or whoever it is that does the stickers that Cindy Guintart Baldo sometimes uses? And there's some stickers that I can't remember who it is. Somebody has them, and they're really cute, and they look like these cute, like the cute icons and all different kinds of things. I can't find anything when it's camouflage. Yes, exactly. Crazy how pricey it is, and no white space. I can't have no white space. I need white space. Because I need, for whatever it is that's super important to really stand out, and maybe that's with bigger letters, or maybe that's with a sticker. I don't have to use stickers. As a matter of fact, the more busy I get, when I'm super busy, you can tell it's really minimalistic. When I'm not quite so busy, it'll be more decorated. When I'm not real busy and I just got some things, I'll actually draw cute little pictures and stuff. You know, it's not that big of a deal. You know, but you'll notice that the busier I get, the less decorated it is. Now, I drew this stuff myself, and I may or may not end up just drawing some of it myself, you know, And that's okay. But I mean, I'm just happy that I finally kind of figured out what does and doesn't work for me, and why it would, why I sort of had the love-hate relationship. And part of the hate relationship was that I felt like I kind of had to do something. I love my mild liners too, y'all. I love my mild liners. I have the blue in here, but I need something. So I don't know. Maybe the next time I go to Dollar Tree, I'll go looking through their stickers, and if I can find some stickers that I like, you know, then I'll get some more stickers. Me and Dollar Tree, you know, I love me some Dollar Tree. Unfortunately, they don't usually have the Quay or however those cute little stickers, those kind of stickers. They don't usually have those kind, but I like them. So, Chrissy Ann designed, yes. I like her stickers. But you understand what I'm saying? I mean, I think, and I'm not hating on anybody, you know, because like I said, it's a guilty pleasure for me to look at them. But what we like to look at, sometimes what we need is not necessarily always what we want. And what I want is this beautiful layout that is perfectly designed, that, you know, but it's not going to work for my ADHD brain. They do have some planning stickers now, yeah. So I've realized that part of my love-hate relationship with the Hobonichi has been the want versus need. What do I need that works for me versus what I want, and finding some kind of middle ground between the two. And I haven't finished doing this yet, but I will. I didn't fill in much of this. I just put this down. This is where I'm at. Creative time video. I need to do, you know, morning routine. Try OBS. I meant to do it for Patreon and didn't hit unlisted and hit public, so y'all are my guinea pigs. And it's okay, because now I know that it works, you know. Walmart too, yeah. I try to go to Dollar Tree twice a month. I try to go every other week, because there are certain things that I get from Dollar Tree that are a lot cheaper than getting them at Walmart. And most of the time I do my actual grocery shopping at Aldi's, but I buy my cleaning stuff from Dollar Tree from Dollar General with their coupon, and then I go to Dollar Tree a couple of times a month and pick up little odds and end things, like, you know, like they have light bulbs and, you know, all different kinds of things. That for some lights I just buy the really cheap light bulbs, and then for other things we get, you know, the better ones. I get those spirally looking light bulbs that last a lot longer for other things. But I mean, you know, everything is, you know, you have its pros and cons with everything. And I've noticed that for me, whenever I have that big of a love-hate relationship with something, there's usually an undercurrent. There's some kind of reason underneath that I need to figure out before I can move forward. And it's taken me 2 years to figure it out. But I did, finally. Because how I used my Hobonichi a couple of years ago is a lot different than how I use it now. So office supplies are near the school teacher looking stuff. Yeah. Because I used to do my art journaling, my daily document my life journaling in the Hobonichi. And I don't do that anymore. I have a journal that's for that. Because one of the things I didn't like about using the Hobonichi for daily journaling like that, for documenting my life, is because it was just one page. And most of the time, I use a 2-page spread for illustrating my life, drawing and journaling and stuff. So that's it. I've been on for almost an hour, so I'm going to give y'all a few minutes in case y'all have any questions. And then I'm going to get off of here, and I'm going to go potty, and I'm going to fix me some more coffee, and then I'm going to go to Patreon and do their coffee chat live. So I figured that way if you have any questions. I've been on here almost an hour. So this turned out pretty well. I'm liking this. I'll just have to adjust settings a little bit better so it's not so it doesn't have to buffer and get wonky. Thank y'all so much for being here with me and for hanging in here with the buffering. I apologize. Oh, y'all are welcome. Thank you. I'll see y'all again soon. I'm going to do this more often. I'm going to try to do this about once a week on YouTube, where maybe I can do some live journaling or something. Today is actually supposed to be Writer Wednesday. Gotta go yourself. Gotta get the kid. Okay. But I think I'm going to do an actual video and talk about my writing that's separate. I may do that for tomorrow, even though it's Writer Wednesday is today. But I want to do a Camp NaNoWriMo video because I'm actually writing, and I want to talk about some of that. So, yeah. Thank you. I can't believe it's been an hour either. It doesn't feel like it's been an hour, but I'm looking at the elapsed time and it's been 51 minutes and like 19 or 20 seconds. So that's one of the cool things. Y'all have a great one. And like I said, thanks again. If you think of a question later or whatever, just pop it in the comment section below and I will see y'all again soon. Don't forget to give it a like so we get more. Yes, don't forget to give it a like. I will even like my video myself, y'all. So y'all have a good one, and I'll see you again soon. Now